Welcome to another video breakdown. This time we'll be discussing and recapping Duke's impressive win on the road at NC State, 79-64 win. And the title is not clickbait. I really do think this is arguably Duke's best win of the season. Duke's lost 6 out of the last 9 at PNC Arena. Duke played UVA Saturday, turned back around, play at a place where historically you've not done well. 48 hours later, get the win. And then obviously Duke plays UNC Saturday. So had a perfect environment for a trap game, and Duke took care of business. And we're going to break this down. This condensed game is about 10 minutes long, and we're just going to go right into it. And every NC State clip is going to probably be DJ Burns, just the way it was. And honestly, Shire, hindsight, I don't know if it was the game plan of just like let him cook, but DJ Burns did cook. I mean, that's a tough finish. The guy is NC State's Al Jefferson. As a Bobcats fan, he reminds me so much of Big Al. And Jared McCain gives that up. You cannot give up baseline out of bounds easy buckets, especially on the road and try and win the game. And that's why Duke was down like 9-0. So right here, it's a good look. It's a good look, right? You want to have DJ Burns as the guy you're attacking and pick and roll. He's guarding Mark Mitchell, attack DJ Burns. Good. Just a little too much mustard on that for Mark Mitchell. NC State goes down, and well, that's a nice play. Nice play in transition. Shire calls a good timeout. Ripped through by Morcell. You live with that. DJ Burns is a shooter. You live with that. It was just his night. I think he had 27. Just his type of night. I love this by Proctor here. He gets the right angle coming off. Look how he attacks this dribble handoff. He immediately gets downhill to where he's on balance. Though he shoots off his wrong foot, he's square to the rim. That's a great take by Proctor. Proctor, underrated player of the game for Duke. And he probably wouldn't be the player of the game for most people, but yeah, he had 11 points, but he played 40 minutes on the road, dude. 40 minutes. Right there. Good dump down, and my God, Ryan Young. Just look at the big fella. His post cycle is just crazy. Look at this. Just pump fake, go up. I love Ryan Young. I love Ryan Young. Jeremy Roach, we got to talk about that brick, brother. Good way to stay with it, Mark Mitchell, but we got to talk about that miss by Jeremy Roach. When I saw that live, I was like, holy shit, what did that hit? I mean, you're wide open, and it hits the padding, but Mark Mitchell stays with it, thank God. The first half for Duke, you just had to grind out points. I think Duke had like 33 points at halftime and had 12 offensive rebounds. Again, Proctor. Proctor was the MVP in that first half for sure. That is no debate. Just steps right into one, just cash. I love when a shooter – I'm going to get ridiculed for this because I know I'm in the minority, especially as a coach. I love when a shooter shoots and immediately pulls his hands down. I used to do that because it always felt like when you pull your hands down, you just know that shit is money. He pulls his hands down and hits nothing but the bottom of the net. All right, so right here. Oh, thought it was going to be the one to Burns. That also happens to Duke. Happened to Duke here, but Jeremy Roach gets called in the sucker hole. You know I talk about the sucker hole all the time, but look, he just digs one too many steps away. DJ Burns sees that, and DJ Burns is a very good passer out of the post and kills Duke right there in that possession. This is the one that I'm just going to stop guessing. Good block there by Mark Mitchell, out of bounds, Duke's ball. Duke did a really good job, helps out defense, contesting and blocking shots. That is not a travel. I know everybody in PNC Arena last night wanted that to be a travel. That's a great move by Jeremy Roach, and I'll tell you why it's not a travel. Jeremy Roach, when he sidesteps right there, he lands on 2. You can land on 2, and now you can lift up whichever pivot you want. That's what he does. Step through, pro move, vet move. DJ Burns, that is such a tough basket and a great move that 5% of college basketball post players can do. Because Sean Stewart has great leverage here. Like, he has him beat. But the way that DJ Burns can just twist his body like that, now all of a sudden he's square to the rim. Like, are you kidding me? Sorry, went a little too far here, but look where when he picks up the ball, he is nowhere near square to the rim, his shoulders, not square. And all of a sudden just rip through, finds the angle. Just the dude's fantastic. Sean Stewart, game of the year for Sean Stewart. That's not a travel. I don't know why people are complaining. And TJ Power, catch and shoot ready. Sean Stewart, a hell of an offensive rebound, throws to the shooter's pocket, money. This is the DJ Burns possession. I'm pretty sure that, nope, it's not. I'm going to stop trying to guess. DJ Burns, fade away. That's a tough shot by the big fella. That's a tough shot by the big fella. Burns, just Ryan Young, good defense, good defense. You live with him fading away on a jump shot. Soft touch goes in. That type of night for DJ. Ball screen, you get Burns in ball screen. Kick it. One more. Off 2 feet. Good floater by Sean Stewart. Great basketball by Duke right here. Great basketball by Duke. Come off. You attack the big fella. He's obviously slow. Kick it. Now, NC State has 4 guys in the paint. Pick your poison who you're going to attack. TJ Power draws 2, dumps it down to Sean Stewart. Just great basketball. Great possession. Okay, this is the one I can say confidently that I was thinking the last 3 times DJ Burns caught the ball, where Duke tries to trap him. So Sean Stewart is going to trap, and then Tyrese needs to drop down. But the problem with this is not even Tyrese Proctor here. If you look at the Duke bench, it's where Sean Stewart traps the wrong side of Burns. He goes in the front side of him. He needed to go to the back side of him. And you can see why I'm saying this is watch Jay Lucas. Jay Lucas is right behind Shire on the bench. So the quality is not great. I apologize, but we just got to deal with it. So Jay Lucas is standing right now, and then he'll wave to come over, and then he puts his hands up because he realizes Sean Stewart goes to the wrong side to DJ Burns. DJ Burns burns Duke, no pun intended. Dunk by NC State. It's a good play by the big fella. Good play by the big fella. Great look by TJ Power. He had 2 of those go in and out. Look what I found. Jared McCain. Duke dominated them on the glass, and second chance points were massive in the first half for Duke. That's a good play there by NC State. So coming out, Duke likes to hedge. Ryan Young is hedging right here. And that little drag step by, I think that was Horn. I think that's Horn right there. Comes off, and he just takes that one more dribble and step to draw out the defense to where he gets that angle to hit the roller. And Jared McCain's just a little too late. And one. Just a great pass, great pocket pass there by Horn. He's legit too. Duke kept him quiet because Duke lived with DJ Burns all night, but Horn's a really good player. Mark Mitchell mismatch, draws 3. He's got to feel that, baby. You got to feel that. You got to kick that out. Duke running. McCain probably should have dumped that down. McCain did have a tough first half. I think he started the game 1 of 8, 2 of 9, and then second half he just took off because shooters find their touch, man. Just what can you do? What can you do about that? Sean Stewart, there's nothing you can do about that. That's the answer. That's the answer. You're meeting them out high. So, like, Duke's not letting him catch and then back down in empty space until they hit a Duke post player. Like, he's near the three-point line, and Sean Stewart has all of his leverage on him. And Sean Stewart's a powerful human being as well. And so DJ Burns counters Sean Stewart leaning on him by spinning. So Sean Stewart has to give up ground, and Sean Stewart knows that. So then Stewart tries to hit him again. When he tries to hit him again, what does DJ Burns do? He counters the impact by Sean Stewart by spinning the other side. Get off me. Soft left-hand hook. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable play. Again, DJ Burns. People forget he was the Big South Player of the Year as a freshman, sophomore at Winthrop. Can you imagine trying to guard him in the Big South? He feels Sean Stewart trying to be aggressive, spins off of the aggressiveness, floater. He's so nimble, dude. He's so nimble. This is an unbelievable shot by Proctor. When he hit that, I thought he was going to go for 30. I really did, but good defense by NC State this whole possession. You could have called maybe a foul right there. No call. Proctor, just God almighty. 1 second on the shot clock, gives Duke the lead. Here goes DJ Burns again. Sean Stewart, I don't blame Stewart trying to draw a charge there because there's nothing he could have done. We've seen him try and guard him other ways. Burns is just way too crafty. Attack Burns on the ball screen. So the few times Burns was out there on defense when it wasn't Mark Mitchell, Duke attacked him. It's tough to attack somebody that's playing drop coverage against Mark Mitchell as the opposing big because they know that Mitchell is not really a threat. And you probably ask, well, Sean Stewart, yes, but Sean Stewart, as you'll see later in the game, when he set the ball screen, Duke threw a lob to him over the top against DJ. So DJ has to be honest in that stance, in that instance. So again, ball screen action with Stewart. Roach rejects, draws two, escape dribble, finds the hot hand Proctor. Just good play by Jeremy Roach and big shot by Proctor. Big shot. Like I said, 40 minutes, hit 3 threes in the first half. Draws two right there. Proctor does a really good job of finding open space. Catch and shoot, drops them hands, nothing but net. Beautiful basketball. Roach rip through, floater. I mean, that's so good. That's so good. Rip through. Here comes help side. A shot blocker, by the way. High arcing floater. Get the soft roll. Duke's up 5 here, and then Morcell's going to hit this right before half. It's a good move by Morcell. Good, tough fadeaway. Nothing you can do about that. Regardless, Duke would be more than happy to take the lead at halftime, 33-30. Just good hands by Roach. Honestly, I think that's what started the second half. Like, obviously, it started the second half strong for Duke, but in terms of efficiency for Duke scoring, Duke shot over 60% from the field. Duke needed an easy one to start the half and cannot get any easier than a steal and a layup. All right, so Flip was obviously in foul trouble, and we didn't see much of him at all in the highlights. So now he's back in. Roach is going to call it sleeping here. So they do a guard exchange, him and Proctor, and he's just a little too late. They were going to do a guard exchange, and then they went back to their assignments, it looks like. So here, Proctor is guarding, looks like he's guarding the white dude. Milbrook, whatever his name is, Brooks something. Roach is guarding 23, but they're going to pass each other off. But then Proctor's like, I'm going to get through, go back to your man. Roach just a little too late. I wonder if they just stepped on his foot. Roach seemed to be fine after he hobbled right there, but that's what it looked like. Roach trying to get to a spot again, a good rip through, not a travel, a really good step through by Jeremy Roach there. Burns working them elbows. Like, you can say he's hooking, but the refs aren't going to call a hook when the elbows are that compact. Like, that they're just not going to call that. That's a good move. It's a good move. And then that's where Burns kills NC State. As good as he was, 27 points, I think. He had 5 rebounds. He averages less than 4 rebounds a game as a post player. And that's why Duke had almost 20 offensive rebounds last night. As much as he was scoring for NC State, he was killing NC State on the defensive glass. So Duke kind of lived with it. It's a big shot to tie the game right there. So here's Mark Mitchell. See, Burns is just like, shoot it. I know Mark Mitchell is shooting like 50% from 3 and conference play. but it's out of like 15 attempts, and Burns was going to live with that all day long. And so Burns standing right there just kind of messes with Duke's rhythm up top. But as you see right here, Duke still gets a look for Filipowski, a tough finish because of the screen away by Jeremy Roach. So it's a screen for, looks like it's going to be a screen for Roach, but really it's a fake out for Filipowski. So it's a good set. Filipowski's going to come over. It looks like it's going to be a cross screen for Roach to come up top. So NC State guys are talking through it like, hey, switch or bump or whatever. Filipowski fakes it. His guy bites to bump Roach. Filipowski gets the leverage. Good play. There's Duke in that ball screen action. Under control by Sean Stewart. That's what I'm most impressed by Sean Stewart. I know I say that he always goes 85 miles per hour, but this is the game that he put it all together where he changed pace very well. Because right here, when he caught that on the wing, it made me very nervous to where I thought he was going to drive in and get called for a charge. Ball screen, when a post player catches it going downhill like that and you see help side like number 14 coming, I'm like, oh, my God, this is going to be a charge all day. He's looking to take that charge. Sean Stewart's athleticism jumps around the contested defender. A very good play by Sean Stewart, a very veteran move by Sean Stewart. Then one of Sean Stewart's most underrated aspects of his game is the last 3-4 games where Shires had to go TJ Power, Sean Stewart, and Filipowski. Like, Sean Stewart can guard guards on the wing. I think he scores right here, but the way Sean Stewart is nimble and moves his feet and is not fazed by quick guards is very encouraging for Duke in March. Like, yes, he got caught right there, but that's one of the best guards in the ACC. And that's probably the only time I've saw in this game where Sean Stewart got scored on as guarding the defender on the wing. Good move by Horn and a smart floater by leaning forwards in case Sean Stewart tried to block his shot. But there he was with the contest right there. NC State gets it. Offensive rebound, second chance points. But Sean Stewart right there contested the initial jump shot. McCain just needed to see the ball go in once. McCain hit that jump shot, then it was GG's after that. Great. Sean Stewart, dude. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. He led Duke, by the way, and plus minus. Sean Stewart was plus 20. Plus 20 in 26 minutes. The dude is fantastic. The growth that he's made throughout this season, hard work pays off, and I could not be happier for this guy. So here he is in help side. So Stewart, his ball screen action, Sean sees this guy rolling in his peripheral vision and nobody's picking him up. So he just kind of bites on that to make the offensive player pick up the ball, which he does. And then they find Sean Stewart's guy, but Stewart's in such a good position that even that drop step does not faze him at all. Stewart played two right there better than you could have ever asked for. So we'll run that back live. Just watch Sean Stewart here. Point guard's looking at the free roller. Sean Stewart jumps at it, gets back to his man, block shot. Fantastic play by the freshman. Fantastic play. Roach misses. That's unfortunate for Ryan Young, dude. Ryan Young played his ass off too. I think he was like plus 11, plus 12 off the bench. When you got bench pieces being positive and plus minus on the road like this, scary. It's scary. Roach has a tough shot. We'll call it a pass to Sean Stewart for you. One of Sean Stewart's many rebounds. And then a layup from McCain, transition three. A big shot there, two-possession game. Guards exchange for Duke. Filipowski. Big shot. Big shot by Filipowski. It was the right read, too. If he would have missed it, I would have said it's a good look because his guy goes with Roach, miscommunication, wide open look, 7 seconds on the shot clock, too. Wide open, big shot by the big fella. I mean, DJ Burns is posting. He's starting his post up from the three-point line. And at this point, there is no – don't double. Duke's doing a good job of just, hey, we live on this. Pull the chair by Sean Stewart. Here goes Jared McCain. biggest lead of the game. Sean Stewart pulling the chair. I wish he would have done it more often, but it worked there. Duke gets an easy 2. Burns just using that weight, man. He's so on balance. That's tough play for Sean Stewart. But like I said, Stewart at the end of the day was plus 20 with him on the floor. So you live with that. So that is a great play, drawn play. I wish Roach never hesitated here because this is a design backdoor cut, and I'll explain. So you see the action right here with Proctor and Sean Stewart setting a screen, double screen for Jared McCain. But that's just to get the 3 defenders looking this way. Look where DJ Burns' head is. He's looking at Sean Stewart. Dorn is looking at the ball, but he's guarding Tyrese Proctor in the paint. And then Morcell's waiting for McCain to come up top on that screen. 3 guys are occupied on this side of the court. So then Proctor lifts. He's lifting out more. So that draws Horn even farther out of the paint, makes the defender bite on Jeremy Roach's backdoor cut. Roach hesitates, but he should never hesitated. Luckily, sticks with it, lays it in. Great set. Great set. All for run, defense rebound, just layup. Transition 3s from McCain, layups. And what I love about this the whole time is you knew what he was doing the whole way based on his pace. You knew based off his pace what he was doing. He's timing his steps. Burns isn't going to go out there. Burns is trying to protect the rim. Big 3. And that's what I was talking about earlier with Burns guarding a Sean Stewart in the pick and roll rather than a Mark Mitchell where it's a lob threat. He's in drop coverage. Proctor knows it. Proctor still attacks him, and Burns didn't really commit to Proctor where he is an okay defense position for his guy if it was anybody else but Sean Stewart. But if Sean Stewart go up and get it, big fella, and 1. It's a great pass by Proctor, great finish by Stewart, good basketball by Duke. Try to kick it out, misses. Like I said multiple times too, good luck trying to guard Jeremy Roach one-on-one in transition. Good luck. Horn's a good player, does not matter. He's backpedaling to the left. Roach feels that, attacks his high leg, high foot. Scoop score. So here, again, you live with that. That's a tough shot by DJ Burns. Every shot that he made for the most of his shots that he made were tough. That made me a little worried. NC State hitting the 3 there to cut to 7. Weird things can happen, but Duke did a really good job responding right here. Filipowski, great pass. Way to keep his – you see how his eyes are just surveying the whole court? Like he's looking the whole way. Hey, do something. And it looks like he does like a head thing to where Sean Stewart just creates space or goes in the open space, dump down. DJ Burns gets called ball watching. Scramble drill, DJ Horn, that is an unbelievable angle. That is so tough. That kid should have had – I thought he was going to have 15 shots at least against Duke. He didn't, and I'm glad he didn't because he does stuff like that, and he's special. The ball movement right here, peak Duke basketball. Peak Duke basketball. 1, 2 guys catch it. 3 guys catch it. 4 guys catch it. Around the horn. Let's go back up 10 with under 5 to play. Good hands by Filipowski. Sean Stewart, way to find the guard. You guys were watching last episode where Sean Stewart turned it over. I said he was going in a school zone. Should be going 25 miles an hour. Instead, he went 85, turned it over. This was great by Sean Stewart. Literally the next game. Finds a guard, Duke's off and running. And then Duke misses that and misses a putback. But then, hey, there's Jared McCain. 3s are layups to him. What's better than 2? 4. Because I was going to say 3, but it was a 4-point play. And that was the dagger in this game. That was the play of the game because that's when you knew Duke was going to win this game. Guarding Roach one-on-one, good night. Guarding Jeremy Roach one-on-one, good night. I mean, just ripping the soul out of them. 25 seconds left, or 25 seconds have went by on the shot clock, basically, and he gets a free runner because you can't hand check Jeremy Roach one-on-one. He's going to get by you. Filipowski, this is an unbelievable finish too. Euro, reverse layup. Are you kidding me? If you did this consistently, then yeah, ACC player of the year. Like, great ball fake, under control, Euro the big fella, and then finish on the other side of the rim. Are you kidding me? Just massive play by Filipowski. And Burns gets a little rim grazer there based on out of bounds. And that's just where we're going to end it. Duke cruises to a huge win on the road, 79-64. And now they're one more game away. They play UNC Saturday, and looking for redemption, man. Like, this Duke team is peaking at the right time. They played their best basketball in the last month and a half, and I've credited them with their offensive rebounding, and they continued last night. Double-digit offensive rebounds in the first half, finished with 19 on the road. Like, when you can't get shots to fall like they did in the first half and still take the lead at halftime because you have 12 offensive rebounds and the opposing team has 12 total rebounds, that's really good. That's really good. Spoiler alert, I like your chances as a team if you have the same amount of offensive rebounds as the other team has total rebounds. So that does it for this episode, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to listen to my podcast with Connor O'Neill of Rivals or Devils Illustrated from Rivals.com, it's the Big J and Little J show. We will be recording this week. And that episode will be out on my YouTube channel as well. And you can find it on Apple and Spotify. So until next time, thank you guys so much.